QUT graduation ceremony. The ceremony is about to commence. We kindly ask that your mobile phone be switched off or on silent mode until the end of our ceremony. In case of an emergency, please remain calm and follow the instructions of the venue ushers who will ensure your safety. We now welcome our real world graduates.
Hi, I'm Anne Sherry. I'm the Chancellor of QUT. I'm delighted to welcome you to your graduation ceremony and warmly congratulate you on being here today. As well as being a milestone for you, this occasion is a very important one for the university. To recognise that, this ceremony is modelled on the traditions of medieval European universities that date back 1,000 years. So we have a mace to symbolise authority, a Latin anthem, and academic dress styled in the traditions of that earlier time. More significantly at QUT, we celebrate the much older culture of the traditional owners of the land on which QUT stands, the Turrbal and Yagara people, whose customs and ceremonies date back more than 40,000 years. We pay our respects to their elders, laws, customs, and creation spirits. We have sought to deepen and expand the way in which you, as future decision makers, respect and value the precious contributions of those who've lived in this place for countless generations. As you have all discovered, QUT is a place where you've learnt new ways of thinking and doing. It's a place where you've been challenged to leave your comfort zone, to be bold and learn the practical skills you need to take the next steps in your career. And so I congratulate all of you on showing great commitment, courage, and achievement in qualifying to graduate today. Not only have you achieved academically, for many of you, coming to university may have required you to leave home, travel to a new country, or even persuade your inner voice or sceptical families that going to university would be worth the sacrifices. Just last year, more than 10,000 students graduated from QUT, joining the almost 300,000 professionals who are part of our global alumni network, of which I'm also a proud member. We look forward to welcoming many more students to QUT and supporting them while they study with us, as we have with you. We also look forward to supporting them in their chosen careers, whether in business, law, science, engineering, art, teaching, nursing, or many of the other pathways open to our graduates. I strongly encourage you to stay connected to QUT through our alumni network and to take advantage of the many networking and professional development opportunities it has to offer. For this is only the beginning of your journey. As you walk across the stage today, think about how far you've come. I know your friends and family are proud of you for the hard work you've put into completing your degree, and so are we. Once more, I extend my sincere congratulations, and we wish you every success for the future.
Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Margaret Shield, Vice-Chancellor of QUT. Today we celebrate the excellence of your achievements, the commitment you brought to your learning, and the dedication and perseverance you showed through every challenge. You chose our university because you wanted the real-world skills that industry demands. Today, surrounded by proud family and friends, either in the room or supporting you from afar, you stand before us as qualified professionals and emerging leaders ready to make meaningful contributions in your chosen fields. You have mastered complex disciplines while managing work, family, and personal responsibilities. You learn from and alongside researchers addressing our most pressing global challenges: climate science, healthcare innovation, and transformative technologies. And you achieved your qualification on lands that have served as places of teaching and learning for thousands of years, joining an unbroken tradition of scholarship and discovery. QUT is an ambitious, world-class university ranked amongst the top 200 globally. Our cutting-edge research in technology and innovation distinguishes us, but our true distinction lies in real-world graduates like you. Each project and placement has prepared you to enter your careers with confidence, and you now join a distinguished network of alumni, leaders in industry, innovators in research, and champions of positive change. As you embark upon your next chapter and go on to achieve remarkable things, remember you will also be judged by the care and compassion you show for others and the way in which you use your knowledge in the service for a greater purpose. On behalf of the entire QUT community, I sincerely congratulate you on your graduation and wish you all the best for what lies ahead.
Guests and graduates, please stand for the entrance of the academic procession.
Please be seated. I'm Distinguished Professor Patsy Yates, Executive Dean for the Faculty of Health, and I'm delighted to be your host for today's graduation ceremony. In commencing today's proceedings, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land with a Welcome to Country video.
Bulka Bulka, welcome in the language of the Yagara people. We acknowledge the Turrbal and Yagara peoples as the First Nation owners of the lands of where QUT now stands. For thousands of years, the Turrbal and Yagara people have gathered along the banks of Maiwa, the Brisbane River, to share their knowledge and stories. We pay our respects to their elders, laws, customs, and creation spirits. We recognise that these lands where QUT now stands have always been places of teaching, researching, and learning. We acknowledge the important role Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people play within our QUT community. From Moreton Bay, inland as far as the Great Dividing Range near Warwick and Toowoomba, as far north as the Caboolture River, including the lands around Brisbane City, Meanjin. Yura yura yinala, balka bi balka, nganguru maramakoro nganya birali, nganya bayam. Welcome to the traditional country of the Turrbal and Yagara people.
Graduation is an important part of the fabric of university life, and in today's ceremony we'll confer more than 290 degrees. In addition to today's formal proceedings, it's also an opportunity for us to celebrate and reflect on the personal achievements of all of our graduands and join very warmly and genuinely in their celebration. We'd particularly like to welcome those who are live streaming from around the world. I believe our graduands would be the first to admit that while graduation celebrates their individual success, their accomplishments would not be possible without their strong support networks throughout their studies. As such, today's celebration also recognises the significant contribution of family, friends, university staff, and many other people throughout the wider community. We have a large ceremony today, so we'll have a short musical interlude during the proceedings. Presiding over today's ceremony is Professor Mark Harvey, and it is now my pleasure to invite them to certify the awards and certificates.
On behalf of the University, the Chancellor, Miss Anne Sherry AO, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Margaret Shield AO, I add to you all my very warm welcome. I also acknowledge our ceremonial host, Distinguished Professor Patsy Yates, Professor Glenn Lichtwak, Head of School Faculty of Health, members of QUT Council, QUT staff, our student representative, Mei Ling Lang, and family and friends. Most importantly, I welcome you, our graduands, whose achievements we celebrate today. I also add my acknowledgement of the traditional owners of the Turrbal and Yagara people. I now call on Distinguished Professor Patsy Yates to certify the eligibility of graduands to be awarded their qualifications.
Presiding Officer, I have the honour to inform you that the graduands who will be presented to you or who are nominated for awards in absentia are entitled to be admitted to degrees and have awards conferred upon them. I certify to you and to the University that they have fulfilled the conditions prescribed for their awards.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the University Council, I will admit to degrees and confer awards upon those qualified graduands in attendance today. I also admit to degrees and confer awards upon those qualified graduands who are listed in the graduations webpage and have been unable to attend in person at this ceremony.
Presiding Officer, I now have pleasure calling on Ms Marie Clancy to present today's graduands.
Presiding Officer, I have much pleasure in presenting to you graduates in the Faculty of Health to be admitted to degrees. For the Bachelor of Human Services, Belinda Cummings. Anna Rentoul. Amy Rushford. My apologies. For the Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science, Lauren Arundel. Caitlin Bramley. Tishana Buckley. Zane Conway. Mary Estimo. Jessica Ferguson. Savannah Freeman. Lachlan Hackshall. Elaine Hare. Gemma Jacob. Jacinta Jankowski. Selwyn Kumar. Nicola Lees. Vivia Liu. Xander McDonald. Carlos Navarro. Elliot Ness. Ha Lei Pham. Lydia Pittman. Emily Scott. Megan Teo. Renee Wan. Sophie Wan. For the Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science with distinction, Lachlan Beale. Ching In Chung. Mariam Chaudhry. Caitlin Cross. April Ann Fernandez. Mason Ford. Kristen Kajewski. Aika Kamara. Jackson Laverick. Bethany Laws. Cassandra Moore. Riley Potter. Laura Rose. Liana Spina. Kelly Ty. Zoe Waghorn. Kesson Wang. For the Bachelor of Podiatry, Tyler Capra. Sian Cha. Zach Cristaldi. Wesley Crowe. Vivian Dang. Hannah Farrell. Luke Hackney. Un Teng Ho. Zainib Karolia. Lauren King. Alexandra Kingi. Subosa Comero. Zainab Kushan. Hibak Nur. Emily Popovic. Emily Preston. Chixian Tang. For the Bachelor of Podiatry with Distinction, Chloe Daly. Elizaveta Leach. Nicholas Monero. For the Bachelor of Public Health, Rosina Akhtar. Ariane Temesky, BNA. Lani Deeves. Rhea Ismail. Benjamin Langford. Lillian Morales. Lindsay Powell. For the Bachelor of Public Health with Distinction, Annabelle Allpass. Nerida Calland. Cassandra McPherson. Erin Weir. For the Bachelor of Social Work, Mia Anderson. Jocelyn Catherine Awabdi. Mark Buchan. Lara Castley. Natalia Castro. Sally-Ann Collette. Ana Garcia Asensio. Danica Godwin. Nicole Juru. Avneet Kaur. Julia Korean. April Lynham. Nok Lin Nguyen. Lamara Ochin. Yasmin Roshanbin. Laura Verdasco. Ria Bublam-Wire. Michaela Ratt. For the Bachelor of Social Work with distinction, Camden Bonithan. Anita Brewer. Gabrielle Carey. Nadia Frizovic. Bronte Gannon. Angus Gibson. Morgan Goodwin. Roan Hadley Cooper. Emily Hawkins. Brooke Holden. Tanya Horton. Eliana Iongi. Amberly Kajels. Brianna Martin. Trent Mays. Noah Page. Gracelyn Freeland. Alex Redsill. Kennedy Schrader. Jeremy Simmons. Tara Williams. Rochelle Winter. For the Bachelor of Human Services, Bachelor of Business, Madeline Carter. For the Bachelor of Human Services with Distinction, Bachelor of Public Health with Distinction, Barsha Shelley. Presiding Officer, we will now have a brief musical interlude performed by Lauren Bradnan. This will be followed by further presentation of awards. Presiding Officer, I have much pleasure in presenting to you graduates for the Bachelor of Podiatry Honours. Roxana Akata. Alicia Klinsch. Kaylee Brighton. Shin Wei Kia. For the Bachelor of Podiatry Honours, First Class Honours, Mia Salanitri. Alexandra Troy. For the Bachelor of Social Work Honours, First Class Honours, Neve Cahill. Moira Lehman. For the Graduate Diploma in Environmental Health, Emily Austin. Aisling Fisher. Michael Tadris. For the Graduate Diploma in Public Health, Gemma Jeremy. For the Graduate Diploma in Public Health with Distinction, Yoko Ikeda. For the Master of Diagnostic Genomics, Arlene Castellanos. Jessica Faulkner. Emma Jackson. Gresham Cush. Meg Langton. For the Master of Diagnostic Genomics with Distinction, Shi Ting Chiang. Michael Ingold. Mia Sari. Ho Tian. For the Master of Public Health, C. Vaishnavi. Samantha Snavatonga. Anna Kaku. Kavya Camry. Wangchuk Lemo. Dichen Pem. Achul Sharma. Soman Tamang. Rachela Tenkayala. Greshma Rose Thomas. Carleen Villaflor. Karma Wanchuk. Ching Chen Yu. Jam Young Yuden. Krishna Parishbai Parekh. Kathleen Forrest. Kulu Daha Alatau Wee. Yvonne Kaode Barbalola. Wei Yi Otto Chiang. Kun Zhang Diki. Kosa Sathyandan. Pooja Matudia. Sneha Pranakumar Patel. Monique Ivy Turada Rainan. Nguyen Hong Nok Tran. Pui Ho Yao. For the Master of Public Health with distinction, Jessica Korganov. Readen Langley. Kimberly Okuka Okeke. Emma Wright. For the Master of Social Work qualifying, B. Yinghang. Bhumi Chawla. Ying Chen. He Nok An Don. Dong Chin. Yuen Dong. Maria Dubik. Ria Francis. Anjali Reggie George. Michelle Gracia Camargo. Brooke Hensley. Yukayang Zhang. Nisali Jayasuriya Arachilagat. Gate. Yu Chen Jin. Heridia Ross Joni. Anna Grace Jolman. Paul Joseph. Jisuan Kim. Vishnu Kodikulath. Yi Lee. Mi Lin. Robin Luciana. Li Yi Lo. Rebecca Margus. Ansu Matai. Annette Wanjin Buru. Tanya Radswa Moyo. Precious Magambi. Pauline Matamba. Varshaner. Chloe Nguyen. Anayachi Wabuways. Alina Raju. Nanditha Ramesh. Sheetal Rani. Innocent Ruined. Daniel Sabu. Veronica Sari. Shen Meyer. Saif Shukri. Simranjeet Kaur. Manjinder Singh. Maria Belia Santa Ines. Agnes Susan Thomas. Arvin Thomas. Alan Vasallo. Johan Young. Luke Yao. Ji Yi. Zen Jai. Zhang Ming. Cheng Kaiyuan. Mengling Ju. Hongri Zhu. For the Master of Social Work qualifying with distinction, Jessica Arthur. Ianis Cow. Basha Chetri. Natasha DeVos. Samuel James Drew. Deepika Gore. Han Tingjang. Maria Paula Herrera Sandoval. Nguyen Tho Dang Ho. Ewan K. Kong. Mei Ling Lang. Megan Lawler. Heather Lawson. Ka Ho Ma. Harley Mentaplay. Alfonso Robert. Erika Sanalia Hernandez. Oh, sorry. My apologies. Erika Juliana Sanabria Hernandez. That's okay. Deepika Sharma. Ariane Jadidi. Hasanthi Wanhasinga. For the Bachelor of Human Services, Ella Riddle. My apologies. Presiding Officer, I now call upon Professor Glenn Litchwalk to present the candidates for the doctoral degrees.
Presiding Officer, I have much pleasure in presenting to you the candidates for doctoral degrees from the Faculty of Health. The full citations of each of the doctoral degrees to be awarded today and the names of their supervisors are provided on the graduations webpage. Amongst the highest qualifications this university can bestow, the Doctor of Philosophy, or PhD, is awarded for the successful completion of a significant piece of independent research, sustained in its scholarly character and one which makes an original contribution to the field. For the thesis title, The Role of Genetics and Epigenetics in Post-Traumatic Stress and Migraine Disorders, Dr. Charlotte Banu-Mujisa. For the thesis title, Environmental Factors and Liver Cancer, Spatiotemporal Analysis, I present to you Dr. Tin Gang. For the thesis title, Blood, Understanding Thoughts, Feelings and Beliefs Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island peoples have about blood, blood donation and blood transfusions, I present to you Mari Perry. For the thesis title, Investigating the Human-Machine Interaction Approach to Reduce Phone Use and Maladaptive Mobile Phone Use, I present to you Dr. Feti Ramila. For the thesis title, Strengthening Tuberculosis Diabetes Mellitus Program in Indonesia, I present to you Dr. Lingtong Saraswati. For the thesis title, Weather Variability, Socio-Environmental Factors and Seasonal Influenza Transmission in Mainland China, Spatiotemporal Analysis, I present to you Dr. Xiaohan Xu. For the thesis title, Characteristics and Outcomes for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander People with Suspected Acute Coronary Syndrome, I present to you Dr. Laura Stevenson. Presiding Officer, that concludes the presentation of all graduands and awards.
Graduates, on behalf of the University Council and staff of the university, I offer you my congratulations. Whatever you do beyond today, remember this is a lifelong learning journey. Do it with purpose, with integrity and pride, and know QUT will be here for you. I would now like to call upon Professor Glenn Litchwark to introduce today's student speaker.
Presiding Officer, we invite a small number of students who have combined academic excellence with service to the university community to deliver the address on behalf of the graduating cohort. Today's speaker, Mei Ling Lang, undertook the Master of Social Work qualifying with distinction and has participated in a range of activities. Whilst at QUT, Mei was a social work and human services peer support leader and mentor to other students, a nominated postgraduate student member of the University Learning and Teaching Committee, recipient of the QUT Executive Dean's Commendation for Academic Excellence for the Faculty of Health, and a member of the QUT College of Excellence. Undertaking her placement with Professor Christine Morley at QUT Centre for Justice, Mei co-founded Students Against Placement Poverty Queensland. Engaging in federal consultation, interviews and podcasts, publishing in QUT's Glass 2023 annual, and presenting at the Australian and New Zealand Social Work and Welfare Education and Research Symposium, Mei's work contributed to the collective advocacy which secured the valuable Commonwealth Placement Scheme. After graduation, May will be readying for peer review of her research into the intersection of ADHD, epistemic injustice, and social work education. May is looking forward to working within the education disability equity space. It is my honour and pleasure to ask Mei Ling Lang to come forward to address us.
Good afternoon, Presiding Officer, distinguished members of the official party, family, friends, and of course, my fellow graduates. It's a privilege to be here with you all today on the unceded country of the Yagara and Turrbal peoples. I pay my respects to them and to all First Nations graduates and guests here with us in person and online. There are so many cumulative hours of work in this room, I can feel it. Through all the personal and academic obstacles, the group assignments, and those many hours of placement, we made it. We all come from different health fields, and our journeys here have no doubt been as diverse as each of us, but I wager we're united in our shared desire to make things better for people, for our fields, and for the world. My very first day at QUT was in 2005. Just 17 and decked out in low-waisted jeans and invisible eyebrows, I was excited to begin my fine arts degree, but I flunked out in my first semester. 18 years later, I found myself back at QUT in a completely different field, trying to figure out where, in amongst the social work theory, I belonged. Who am I as a practitioner? How do I tone myself down to fit the professional mould? Our world ever favours disconnection, neutrality, and perfection, but our fields rely and thrive upon the unique nuances of humanity and connection in ourselves as practitioners and the people with whom we have the privilege of working. At QUT, I came to understand that I could not extricate self and humanness from practice. In our authenticity, vulnerability, empathy, diversity, and lived experience, we are one of our greatest professional assets and resources. Informed by our learnings, it's ourselves and the journeys that shape us, no matter how non-linear, that help people feel safe, seen, cared for, and centred. In the attributes society often tells us are weaknesses, we might actually find our greatest professional strengths. To our educators, you met us with kindness and empathy, you planted seeds, challenged us, and provided the kind of dynamic support we needed to turn those lessons into critical praxis. Thank you. To our families, friends, and cheerleaders, we see and appreciate the sacrifices you made for us to be here today. Thank you for your steadfast support and your encouragement. To any children who've endured lectures or long stints in the library and repeated, "Sorry, I can't play Fortnite, I've got an assignment due. This one's for my teenager." We really, really love you and are so lucky you've been along for this ride. Thank you. My fellow graduates, thank you for being your unique, brilliant selves. You've enriched our lives, learning, and community, just as you'll enrich the lives and communities of those you work with in the ways that only you can. May this next chapter be your most adventurous one yet. Congratulations, Faculty of Health graduates 2025.
May, thank you so much for that truly inspiring and very warm address, and congratulations once again on your outcomes here at QUT. So family and friends, we've almost come to the end of the ceremony, and I suspect that some of you would have been told by your graduate that you were not to cheer or whistle or blow whistles, and basically not to be too noisy as they walk across the stage. Well, now I think it's our chance that we congratulate all of our graduates by making as much noise as possible. Thanks, everyone. Before I close, I'd like to thank all the wonderful staff who have arranged this graduation for us and assisted us today. It's not an easy job, and we thank them for all the work that they've done. I now close by extending my personal congratulations and those of the university to all of our graduates, and our best wishes to the assembled family, friends and supporters. So staff will assist family and friends and graduates to leave safely. So if I ask that you please remain seated, and the staff will guide you accordingly. But I now ask that graduates, family and friends, if you could please stand as the academic procession leaves the stage and then go out and celebrate.